It's your alarm clock. If I don't get my loot in 6 days, it's gonna rain.
Start spilling.
If you don't trust the one you with,
From here on out, I'm rolling with an iron fist, Meech.
they become a threat.
How long have you known?
Boys, that has you acting like some kind of priest.
Mom?
Don't you say nothing to nobody.
When I was starting to get a clear picture of everyone.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love BMF, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about BMF Season 1, Episode 3. This is the What to Expect video for Episode 3, and it is based off the trailer that they put out. The title of the episode is called Love All, Trust Few, and the description for this episode reads: Meech and Terry sets up an undercover operation using a food truck to sell drugs to factory workers, while Detective Lopez investigates a murder at the center of the city's drug war. So those are going to be the key elements. A lot of different things is going to be happening in this episode. We know this new hustle with Meech and Terry is going to be very, very interesting. On top of that, we got Detective Lopez, who is going to be trying to, get a little bit closer to what's really going on with this whole drug thing. And he's going to try to find out, who is behind these murders. So we're going to see exactly what's going to happen in this very next episode. Now, make sure you check out my last video that I dropped. I dropped the episode 2 recap. Check that video out if you have not seen it. Now, let's get into it, man. What did we see in this trailer? Of course, your boy Pat, he ain't playing around. He's short on his money, and most likely this is because of what happened in the last episode with, that $6K worth of product pretty much being lost because of, Tyrone Biggums came in there and got into a fight with Kato and the product got spilled everywhere. So you already know your boy Pat is not playing around, and he's telling Meech, you don't have that much time. You know what I'm saying? I need my money and I need it now. So now Meech, he's having issues with Pat, and that means he's going to be out there hustling. He's probably going to be pushing to get this money in a more authoritative way. So expect him and Terry to be out there doing what they got to do to get this money back. That way they can settle any issues that they're going to have with Pat. But hey, it is what it is. At the end of the day, we know Meech has been trying to find out who shot Terry. Of course, he hasn't really been that focused on the business part, but now he has to focus on the business part because he needs to do this in order to pay Pat back his money. So that's what we're going to probably be seeing in this very next episode. As you can see right here, the hustling has to get, pushed to another level, in my opinion, which it could be one of the reasons why Meech and Terry end up using the whole food truck to sell to the factory workers. I mean, this could be a, opportunity for them to make new money at the same time, catch up and gain the money that they lost. Now, in the trailer, we saw your girl Kato, and it's looking like she's having a conversation with your boy Lamar, y'all. And this dude is flat out crazy. The question is, will Kato stay loyal? Now, in her description for her character, it says she is trying to prove, her loyalty. She is trying to prove that she is a loyal soldier in this organization. So this will be her test. Lamar is going to try to pick and try to gain some type of leverage over her. He wants to know some information. And I got a feeling Kato is going to stay loyal, and she's going to, of course, be able to neutralize him. We're going to find out. But from the looks of it, it seems like he is locking the door. At least that's what they're making it seem like, that he locks the door, and he's having, of course, a very private conversation with Kato. So we're going to see exactly what's going to happen. Her loyalty will definitely be tested in this scene right here. And like I said, Lamar, he is trying to break down everybody's organization. He is trying to, of course, come back and regain what he lost. And by coming to Kato, he believes that he has some type of advantage over her. So we're going to see. Now, your boy Terry, he is on one in the trailer. In this next episode, he is pretty much saying that he's not playing around no more. We know he was shot a few episodes back. Now he is back on the block, and now he's going to be a little bit more ruthless. And I also think by Terry coming back and, acting in this more aggressive type of a style, I think Meech is probably going to have some trouble with this, or at least dealing with it. It's going to take him some time to adjust because, bodies have been dropping. The last thing Meech wants to happen is them being, questioned about all this stuff. He don't want any type of heat on the organization. So for Terry to be very aggressive and be, of course, more ruthless, it can cause more issues down the line. So we're going to see how Meech and Terry address this topic of discussion as far as him being more aggressive and doing what he has to do to get the job done. Hopefully Terry thinks, rational, but at the end of the day, I can understand. I mean, he got shot in the face, so of course he's going to be a little bit more aggressive on the streets. At the end of the day, I feel though Terry and his girl, LaWanda, they're going to continue to have these small issues. She doesn't want him doing what he's doing. At the end of the day, he tells her he's doing it to protect them, to make their lives better. But it's easier to talk about that and to actually go out there and do it. She has to sit back and just worry about if he's going to make it home at night. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's going to try to take them out because of him surviving. She just doesn't know what's going to happen, right? So I can understand that perspective as well. Now, also in the trailer, we see Charles, and he's looking very, very pissed off. And he's talking to Lucille, and he's like, look, how long have you known this? So the question is, what secret has got out? Was it the secret that Meech paid, Nicole that money for the field trip? Is it the secret of Terry selling drugs? At the end of the day, a secret will be revealed in this next episode, a secret that Lucille knows. In this episode, it does seem like something is revealed and that she is, of course, hiding something. And I'm going to tell you right now, Charles is not going to be a happy camper. Now, we see Detective Lopez and Detective Bryant. In the last episode, Detective Lopez, you can see he's starting to be a little bit more aggressive. In this next episode, he's kind of questioning Detective Bryant on what he is doing. And a lot of people are starting to see that maybe he is, working on the other side. So Detective Bryant has to be very, very careful when he's working around Detective Lopez, because Lopez probably is going to be digging and getting closer to the truth. And you don't want to end up involved in nothing. So he's going to have to watch Detective Lopez, in my opinion. The guy is going to eventually find out what's going on, and you don't want your name dragged around about any of this. And my prediction is, I believe Bryant, eventually he's going to have to start changing the way he moves. So the relationship that he has with Meech is going to be very, very questionable, because eventually he's going to have to pick a side. He can't play both sides all the time. He's going to have to choose which side he wants to stay more loyal to, his job or his loyalty to Meech. Now we see in the trailer, of course, Lucille and Meech, they're talking, and she's telling him, don't say anything to anybody, don't talk at all, which makes me believe she is trying to protect her son. Now, it could be, of course, the whole J Mo thing, the murders or whatever. At the end of the day, you already know that Lucille does not want anything to happen to her sons at all. So, of course, she will tell him, don't talk to anybody, because she don't want any type of information getting out that can come back and harm him in any type of way. Now, in the trailer, we do see Meech, and he's looking very stressed out, like he has to make certain decisions. At the end of the day, y'all saw what happened in episode 2. Terry is back. He's dealing with, of course, Pat, and trying to get this money. It's a lot of different things going on in his organization that he has to fix, and it's not going to be easy. So we're going to see how Meech is going to operate with Terry being back. Also, all these secrets, they're going to eventually come out. Dealing with Detective Bryant, we got Detective Lopez is going to be on everybody's back. A lot of different things going to be happening in this very next episode. So I cannot wait to see how it's all going to play out. But down below, you guys let me know exactly what you think is going to happen. How do you see it playing out? And I'm going to tell you right now, eventually we know that Pat and Meech are going to eventually go their separate ways, and BMF will be formed down the line. Now, did you guys peep that Pat had that plastic all over his seats in that car? Now, some of you guys were saying, was he plotting to do something to Meech? Or, I mean, he could have just had it in his car anyway for someone else. But at the end of the day, Meech does have to handle this whole situation that he has with Pat. Just give him his money, continue to, of course, build your organization, and start fresh. Eventually, that's what they're going to do. But at the end of the day, we know they have some issues that they got to work out before that happens. But you guys let me know exactly what you thought about this trailer. Leave your theories, predictions, everything down below. We're going to continue to talk about BMF Season 1 and get you guys ready for Episode 3. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.